I first noticed it on a Tuesday morning, groggy from a night of restless sleep. My reflection, for the briefest moment, had smiled at me, a wide, malicious grin that I swear I hadn't made. I chalked it up to my overactive imagination until it started happening more often. Whenever I stood before the mirror, it would linger a second too long, always just slightly out of sync with my own movements. It mimicked my gestures imperfectly, as if testing the boundaries of its confinement behind the glass. At first, I convinced myself it was just a trick of the light or a symptom of my exhaustion, but deep down, I knew something was horribly wrong. Things escalated quickly. The reflections began to play out grim scenarios, each more disturbing than the last. I watched helplessly as my mirror self enacted grotesque and violent deeds, scenes that left me trembling, bile rising in my throat. There was one in which it dragged a faceless figure into the bathroom, their screams echoing silently as my doppelganger's hands smeared red across the mirror's surface. I was rooted to the spot, my hands sweating against the cool porcelain of the sink, unable to tear my eyes away from the horror unfolding before me. How could something so silent be so profoundly terrifying? Nights became unbearable. I took to covering all the mirrors in my apartment, yet still, I felt its presence. Sometimes, in the dead of night, I'd hear a faint tapping, the sound of fingernails softly drumming against glass. I'd lie there, heart pounding, paralyzed by the fear of what might happen if I dared to look. The line between reality and nightmare blurred, and I feared that whatever malevolence inhabited the mirror was growing stronger, more ambitious. Friends said I was losing it, but I couldn't find the words to describe the weight of its gaze, the dread that it might one day step out from its glass prison. Then, yesterday, my worst fears were realized. I woke up to find every mirror in my place shattered, shards scattered like jagged teeth across the floor. My reflection was gone, yet the oppressive feeling of being watched hadn't lifted. In its place, a chilling void threatened to swallow me whole. Now, even the simplest tasks fill me with dread because I know it's only a matter of time before it finds another way to manifest. I can sense it lurking in the corners of my eyes, waiting for the perfect moment to reclaim its stolen life.